But
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to NRAAM 2024. We're here in Dallas at the EAA booth live with our good buddy Chase. Before we get into Chase, Clover, what's going on? You guys have had a pretty busy day already over at the video, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we did. Went live earlier over there. Yeah. So and, Kyle from Anderson, talked to Cannon, and Joe. Validity.
Yeah. So busy day here. Great thing about Friday mornings. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, but mornings on Friday are usually kind of slow, so it helps start picking up in the afternoon. It's already starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty busy for us first thing. We're right here by an entrance, so it's you got that first flow, but it kind of calmed down. It was all right.
Yeah. So we're once again we're here at the EA booth. Chase, you guys know Chase. But you guys had an unveiling announcement, a media event this morning, and let's talk a little bit about a bunch of stuff announced.
Cluster of sorts.
A cluster of sorts, yes.
Yeah, no, the media event was pretty good this morning. We did we talked about the 14s, the 14s,
She said the audio sucks.
So go ahead.
Anyway, we did the 14s. We did the EA, we did the G84. Those are actually rolling out now. That's we showed off at SHOT Show. Dog got to play with them. They're starting to really hit distributors now. So they're about to start hitting everybody. Cool. Doing basically it's an homage to the 84 Cheetahs and the old running EAs, but in a more modern.
What's going on? Really?
Go back.
My mic on my phone is muted, yeah. So I should only be picking up from yours.
Well, it was positive. Let's see. Dealer roughly on 38.
No.
Regular dealer or buy group?
I want to continue this for a second, guys. We're going to probably start this over in a minute if you can hear it. We're having some audio issues, so we're going to maybe start this over here in a minute once we figure out the audio.
372 to 406. You pick all that up?
He was just muted, so check. Mic check. Is it even on?
Stand by for the stand.
Let's go with my phone audio and see how this sounds. Amateur hour. Well, I know where it's still going. We're trying to figure out how it sounds. Once we figure out what it is, then we'll shut it off and start it up again. Hey.
You want me to say anything terrible? Is that what it is? Okay.
I'm muted now.
Settings to see if it went weird or the audio settings again.
I mean, it's working fine. It was working fine earlier.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe. All right. I don't know. This is choppy or not?
The magical of live TV, folks.
All right. That came in clear.
You see, that came in clear. You saw. Listen to that. Have you seen the live?
Clear now? Are you saying it's clear now? Sounds clear now.
Yeah.
Chat, clear now? 5 out of 5? 3 out of 5? 2 out of 5? 1 out of 5?
There's only 2 people in it.
So should we just continue this?
Yeah, podcast. Well, I mean, the audio, we'll just chop
cut it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here
We're
we
already
go.
having a good time.
All right. So we're back.
Yeah.
Little audio issues. Once again, we're here with Chase. And you guys had a big thing. So once again, let's kind of start this over again and go through what happened this morning.
Yeah, so we had like the media, I don't want to call it a launch, because it was a media event. We just kind of get everybody over, give them a heads up what's going on right now. We did have a sneak peek. We'll get into that in a second. But we officially started, we talked about the launch of the MC14, the BDA, and the G84s. So those are officially shipping to dealers, to distributors, to dealers currently right now. Those are in the market, in the wild. So anybody who's ever wanted like a Cheetah or a Browning BDA style gun but didn't want to pay the exorbitant amount of prices, especially post-COVID now, you can do these for, $360 or $380, black, two-tone, doesn't matter. We're toying around with some threaded barrel stuff too. Y'all got to see some of that earlier.
Yeah.
Can't play with that right now, but there's plenty of pictures.
When they come out, they're going to be awesome.
Yeah, those are pretty sweet little guns. Single actions, traditional safety, no decoctors on these. We run the old 84, style magazines. Great guns. Black, two-tone. That's pretty much the gamut of those things. Real carryable, easy, all four frames.
We've been talking about for a couple of months now. It was announced that the P35 lightweight won the Bullseye Handgun of the Year. Well, today we're at NRAAM, and it actually officially got presented. You actually have the award now in hand.
So the award's in hand. It's actually on the other side of the booth, how the public can see it. But today we actually were presented with the American Rifleman Golden Bullseye Handgun of the Year for the high power, for the enhanced high powers, and we're pretty proud of that. That was a lot of work, a lot of aggressive negotiation. We'll put it that way. Went into those.
It's funny. We talked about this on our podcast and all that. That when there was a chance y'all thought y'all might win Handgun of the Year, it was either going to be they thought the MC14T or maybe 100%. Even the 2311. And then all of a sudden the high power comes out of nowhere and takes over from the last minute run.
And I'm not mad at that at all.
No, I love it.
There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears winning the high power. And there's a lot of dudes at the NRA that are big high power fans. That helps. I totally thought it was MC14T.
Yeah,
because it did so well last year at NRAAM that I knew that gun when they were
launched the year.
We were in the running for it. I 100% thought that gun was going to get it. And when we found out it was the P35, I was like, what now?
Yeah, I mean, but obviously not a bad thing because we're all fans of that gun, but it kind of came out of nowhere. It's like, that's the upset of the year almost. Yeah, you could have had 3 guns that win that thing.
And it was. We actually had 2 in consideration. And the high power kind of ended the 14T out, and that's the one that actually went on to win. So I'm definitely not mad at that at all because I really love that gun. It's just, it was a surprise that that's the one they picked. But like I said, that gun had so much effort put into it that I'm happy it did win because there's a lot to get there.
I figure the niche, it's a niche issue with the MC14T.
It is.
It's not as broad of an appeal.
Yeah.
As the.
Well, once again, we're talking about a 100-year-old design winning Handgun of the Year. It's crazy. That's how that high power design is.
We've got double stack 1911s, high powers, new 1911s. They're still
you think
winning.
Browning knew what he was doing back in the day?
JMB may have been the GOAT. Just saying.
Maybe. We also you had some models that we've played with them.
Yeah,
he's got the Untouchable. I've got the Disruptor, but you kind of unveiled those to other people that might not have seen them yet. How has the reaction so far been to those?
They did really good on those as well. The Disruptor especially because that gun, we kind of got away from the pumper stuff. We brought that one back to disrupt the market, hence the name Disruptor. But with the features, the camo, the laser camo systems on them, with the threaded barrels, with the optic system sub $400, you absolutely cannot beat that thing for the money. And it's done really well. We basically showed that gun off more because we had it with a can on it. Everybody can see it was a threaded barrel. The idea behind that thing, but you got it's shipping fully to dealers and distributors now, and that's why we did it that way. So we wanted to kind of really highlight that gun. This has been doing real well for us. It's actually everybody's going to pretty much get a chance to see it because a very large chain has it in their Father's Day ad coming up pretty soon. So that gun's got a lot of traction. And then kind of the sneak peek, what everybody wanted to come for.
Yeah,
was the new hotness.
New hotness.
We had planned on kind of privately showing that gun, like what we do at SHOT Show and some other stuff we've all talked before, but we didn't. We last second he decided we kind of had done. We've been negotiating all week on some things for that thing, and so he decided. The owner decided, hey, put it up there, let's go.
Well, it was cool because you mentioned the owner. Like, so not only was Keith and everyone there, but you also had the gentleman from Gerson
absolutely
here in the booth at NRAAM during the unveiling. I think that for a lot of us, we never met them or anything like that.
Yeah.
We just thought it was kind of an interesting thing to have them and shake their hand and meet them for me for the first time.
Right.
And so it's kind of cool to see the full evolution of this new hotness come from them with them to the booth, and it's unveiled.
You basically saw the beginning stage of the original 2311 and we got now, and so everybody got a chance who's here right now got a chance to meet, the owner of Gerson, the plant manager. They're all here.
I'm not going to say that I did, but there's a chance that I caused some international crises.
It's not hard
I tried to learn Turkish to say nice to meet you, and it's a very difficult couple words. And I don't know if he didn't hear me, I said it completely wrong, or I said something that completely offended him. But as he shook my hand, he just kind of stared deadly into my eyes, and I was like, I've done something terribly wrong.
Should have just kept it simple, man.
You know what? I try to take that extra mile, and I think it back.
Well, you tripped.
I did. I tripped, and I might have ended the relationship between Gerson and EAA. I apologize for that.
Crash and burn, man.
Crash and burn, man. So we talked about this. Are you allowed to talk since they unveiled here?
Yeah.
You never said what the new hotness was.
So there's definitely plenty of media on it now, I'm sure.
Yes, there will be.
So what we unveiled was the continuation of the 2311 line. So we now have a 2311 match, and that gun is something I've been pushing for, and not only that frame, but in the 1911 family as well. So you took what we already had in the 2311 family. You got a full rail. You add a bull barrel. You add a adjustable rear sight. It's the plate system, so that basically the sight mount comes off, direct mount RMSC on top, and it comes with not one 17-round mag, but one 17 and two 20-round mags.
20-round mags.
And it comes in a little case.
And it's a cool box. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And they're on the optic end for free.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we even have a price on it now.
It's gonna piss some people off.
It is.
Y'all also finished out the 2311 line.
You did.
With having the officer and now the 45 ACPs.
Correct. So the 45s have just started shipping, and the officers are starting to trickle in now. So you have the full family. So you got government, you've got officer, you've got commander, 6-inch 10 mil, and now the match. Right. So you got an entire family of guns now. We ain't done yet.
So that's what I was going to ask you is I mean, you guys are doing some amazing work, working directly with Gerson, designing. A lot of people don't realize that y'all are heavily involved with the design. It's not just they make them and send them over here. You guys are actually telling them what to design and have an input. But you guys have put so much stuff out in the last year. Yeah. Does there come a point where there's too much out, or is it just let's just keep going?
It's innovate or die, man.
I didn't know if the discussion was, hey, we may not want to.
I think at least one is probably on the back burner for the moment.
Oh, he's got a couple on the back burner.
There's a couple coming, trust me.
But I just, y'all put so much out. I just didn't know, like, is it weird to have so much stuff at one time?
Exactly. You've got to. So the way we all know the way the market is currently, if you don't have some new stuff, some exciting stuff, you're going to fade away and you're going to die. You got to keep bringing something new, something exciting. You got to do some updates, tweaks, whatever. You have to do that right now. And so this is kind of like our midlife at the end of the year. People, going into SHOT next year. You've got some of that new stuff coming up. We're not done. There's some things coming.
There's some things coming.
Basically this 2311 match is going to be like, you have like a good, better, best idea.
Yep.
2311 is a production gun. It's a platform. Everybody can get into the double stack market. The match is your next step up. Who's to say what could come next?
Well, I mean, here's the thing is you've got a base for this, you got a base for this, you got a base for this. You can either continue with those bases or you might create another base.
That's it.
And it's always fun.
It's just things keep going up. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, you guys have had a hell of a year since this time last year when you unveiled the 14T, which was a big deal.
That was a hit. 14T was definitely
and in the last year with the 14T, the 2311 becoming out there, the P35 series. I mean, good Lord, the Disruptor, the Untouchable.
Absolutely.
I mean, oh my God, it's just been a whirlwind of a year for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like everybody, y'all see it now. You meet these guys in person because they're here. It's being able to work directly with the factory, being able to talk to them all the time. I can pick up my phone, or we can,
or
whatever.
Keith's there all the time,
every other month. We're not one of those people. We just bring in whatever to sell it. We're not that way. We have direct input with what we're doing, and we understand the American market, and that we're the liaison for that to make products that people want at an affordable price. That is the whole thing, is to make as best quality firearms you can possibly make for an affordable price, hands down.
Absolutely. Audio still going good, Arminthia? Is it okay? Off and on.
But you have questions.
We have questions. Okay. Oh. Do we have questions? Oh. I can check my phone. Brandon says I need to message him. Send me a message and I'll reply. Chris the 74 is out there, says it's an awesome gun.
What's up, Chris?
Christopher, we miss you, bro. We miss you.
We needed you last night.
Yeah, we did.
To help with the other Ohio.
We got Ginger pretty good last night. I have a video that everyone here has seen, but I promised him I wouldn't make public. So
I'll do it for him. It's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how it got out.
I don't know either.
I told Chris I'd give him a scooter if he came.
That's fair.
I was like, I'll pay for it. Just come on down.
Yeah. Some man you just can't reach.
Yeah. Some people just don't want it bad enough. If he
We
wanted,
got him the all-terrain
if
scooter.
Chris really wanted it bad enough, he'd be here.
That's true
He's
story.
just telling me he just doesn't want it that bad. He's not willing to put in the effort.
Sad. He was doing so good too.
He was, and it's just so disappointing.
Everybody's so sad he's not here.
Well, I think from what I'm hearing from other companies that I've been talking to today is they're disappointed also.
They're pulling all the contracts out.
They are. I mean, they said, look, if you're really serious about this, and you should be in Dallas. And Chris, you're not here, so I'm sorry. We tried. We took up for you. I just don't know.
I hear they were signing Chicago Mike on.
I didn't want to say that because I thought that might break his heart, but that is what I heard.
Heard that's what they were going to do.
Well, he could swiftly get it done, I'm sure.
Oh, wow. Well played, sir. Well played.
This is true. Yeah.
We got a lot of shows left this year, Chris, but I'm just saying, from what I'm understanding from the industry, they're just a little pissed off at you right now.
A little bit.
What it is. Now, we had dinner last night, went to the dance and no, it's not what you think. It was actually a pretty good restaurant. Then we went to, I don't know, some other place. Dots, yeah.
The name of that place, yeah.
But it was fun. We had about 12, 13, 14 of us. It was a good time, good mixture of people. Good time. Always we have a good time with this crew. Crew's just good people. So even Chase joined us after his dinner last night.
Official dinner.
Fish IL. I know you're busy tonight and you've got a lot of things. From the industry side, most people hear from Clover and I and other people, Snob and everyone that goes to shows, what it's like from our point of view at a show. I don't think they truly understand what it's like for you guys. You guys got here Wednesday, start setting up on Wednesday, and you're here till Sunday afternoon or even Monday morning sometimes.
Yeah, we were here. So we fly out Monday morning. So we've been here since Wednesday morning, flew in early. There's two ways of doing this. You can either have a company contract to set your booth up, or you can do it yourself. We're kind of do a hybrid of that. We set ours own up. So we bring everything in, big job boxes. Y'all have all seen it.
You're right there. Yeah, we've been there.
It's a pretty cool system.
It is, and you guys, and it's for us, it was pretty easy because they have been doing it for so long. It's just, hey, do this, do this, do this.
The upside to us doing our own stuff is we control. We don't have to wait on somebody else. We don't have to worry about somebody losing or damaging our stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like when the show's over, man, 2 hours, we're broken down, gone.
Throwing it in there.
Just, I'm out.
We don't know if it fits or not, but we're gonna lock it.
Yeah. No, it's
long days.
It is long days
on your feet the whole
so,
time.
like, people don't realize like we do the shows like we're here hour and a half before the show opens. You know, getting stuff ready, prepping the booth, going through whatever. You know, I'm in here like doing work stuff, answering emails, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Business doesn't stop because y'all are at a show.
Yeah, I should see my phone's been
It's been
3
blowing
times.
up.
That's all distributor customers.
Well, they want the new stuff, man.
Yeah. And honestly, they haven't even seen it yet. So everybody here is getting to see it before they do. But they've heard we've been talking about some things, but we hadn't showed them anything yet. So that's it. But it's kind of regimented. It is and it isn't. Like y'all see it. Like you go through the day. Like the show opens, we do everything during the show. Everybody knows how that goes. But at the end of the day, like I literally leave here. We have to go back to the hotel, get dinner. And then there's usually business dinners every night.
Every night.
Yeah, we all try to get together, have fun at some point, one time. But
sometimes it doesn't work out. I mean, it's just one of those things. And I think a lot of people don't get also is being on your feet all day. And like, we were supposed to start this schedule at 12:30, but we knew it might not be 12:30.
Yeah.
But you know what? After the event was over, it was still so busy till after 1 o'clock. And that's just, you had to be fluid.
You got to be fluid, all this stuff.
Like, do y'all set actual appointments and meetings or no?
We have a few here, like SHOT Shows.
Oh, by the way, we're like in the back of their booth. They have like a nice little setup for having meetings.
Yeah.
Because if you're out there, it's madness.
It's totally madness. Plus, we needed a place to duck in and like chill for a minute, grab a drink.
Sit down for a minute.
Yeah. But we're not one of those booths that like have a bunch of chairs and stuff like out there. Like everybody sitting in a high top bar, like we're on our feet walking around the whole time. So, but I mean, it's by the time it's all said and done, I mean, you're pulling 14, 16-hour days most of the time.
The most important thing that happened today during the event was there was another Hollywood star presented today, was there not?
There was.
Congratulations, Clover Tack.
The big celebrity.
The big celebrity got his Hollywood Walk of Fame star this morning at the EAA booth.
I think it's still out there.
And
it is behind me?
Oh, it's definitely behind you.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So
Clover got his Walk of Fame.
Paisley said, when you're a celebrity.
You're a celebrity. And that is not Sharpied on there. That is
gold leaf
inlay. And it is engraved to make it look like Sharpie, but it's actually just an engraved. But
yeah.
So we're going to sign out real quick. There's a meeting getting ready to go on. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to hopefully have Keith on with us tomorrow if he's available. But Chase, I know you guys had a busy day. Thanks for coming on real quick. And congrats on the last year. You guys have had a great time. Clover, you got anything?
No.
Good. No. They've got to use the room for me. So we're going to sign out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So goodbye.